Time is everywhere. We measure our lives with it, chase it, fear it, worship it. It governs when we are born, when we work, when we sleep, and when we die. But what if, one day, you decided to erase it? There is a place where that happened. A place where time, quite literally, stopped. An island that removed clocks, calendars, and every marker of hours, minutes, and years. Here, people lived without hours, without deadlines, without age, only rhythm, only cycles of nature. They called it the island where time stopped. The island was small, the kind of place you could miss on a map, a green dot in an endless blue ocean. Its people were fishermen, farmers, mothers, and children, ordinary lives bound by nature's rhythm. Then, in the 1980s, the island's leaders made an announcement that would change everything. Time, they said, is the root of suffering. Clocks enslave us, calendars bind us, deadlines steal our joy. To escape it, they declared, one must abandon time itself. So, the islanders removed clocks from homes, tore calendars from walls, and banned anyone from counting hours, days, or years. At first, it felt liberating. People slept when tired, ate when hungry, and worked only when they felt ready. Children played until exhaustion, not until a parent told them to stop. Old women grew old without counting the days of their lives. For a while, it was paradise. But paradise didn't last. Without clocks, fishermen lost the best hours to cast their nets, crops failed, and schedules collapsed. Without seasons marked, farmers didn't know when to plant. Teachers could no longer plan lessons, and doctors couldn't track pregnancies or recoveries. Even celebrations were impossible. Birthdays had no years, anniversaries no dates. Some islanders began keeping secret clocks hidden beneath beds or scratched into doors. Because even when time is hated, humans need it. But the most dangerous problems weren't practical, they were political. Without calendars or deadlines, there was no accountability. Crimes went unpunished, promises were forgotten, and leaders could stay in power indefinitely. The dream of freedom was turning into a cage. By the late 1990s, the island's paradise had begun to crumble. Memories of festivals, births, and deaths faded. No one recorded the past, and soon, no one remembered it. Without time, history itself was erased. Power concentrated in the hands of a few, leaders who controlled resources, knowledge, and memory. Jealousy and betrayal grew. Hidden clocks became tools of power. Rumors spread of secret meetings, of those who hoarded knowledge while the rest of the island forgot. Without time, there was no justice, no order, only chaos, disguised as freedom. By the early 2000s, the island was haunted by its own past, events remembered only in fragments, faces forgotten as quickly as they appeared. Some fled, returning to the outside world, but found themselves unable to remember the simplest measures of time. Even those who stayed began to forget what life had been before the clocks disappeared. Eventually, time returned to the island, not in clocks or calendars, but through stories, rituals, and memory. People began marking seasons again, not with mechanical instruments, but by observing the sun, the stars, and the cycles of the earth. Children grew up learning the natural rhythm of life, understanding that time isn't something to control, but something to witness. The elders taught lessons through stories, passing memories to the next generation without relying on clocks or calendars. Time returned as a rhythm of life, a cycle of nature, not as a chain or a cage. Visitors from the outside world would occasionally arrive, marveling at the timeless way of life. They were puzzled, sometimes frustrated, unable to measure days, hours, or years as they were used to. Yet slowly they began to understand that life could be measured in moments, not minutes, in experiences, not hours. The island was no longer without time. It was beyond it. And in that stillness, they found something the rest of the world rarely does: the quiet beauty of being alive.